We all read books, we all learn something new, but do we really apply in our real life? Hi friends, in this video I am going to share with you why I am reading books, what stopped me to take action or execute what I am learning from the books, and how am I tackling it. More importantly, I like to share with you one important thing. That thing I will reveal it in the end of this video, so just stick towards till the end. Firstly, how I started reading books. 3 years back, exactly 3 years back, accidentally one of my friend gave me one book, and I read just because of at that time I don't have any work to do, so I started reading that one book. That name of the book is The Monk Who Sold Ferrari by Robin Sharma. After I read that book, I started realize that I learned so many things which I don't even learn from the entire 20 years of my life. So I was astonished, and I still wonder how important reading books. After that only I am intentionally building my reading habits. After that year, actually throughout a year I read only 2 books, and after that last year I read around 6 books, and now I am reading 10 more books in this year itself. See, the number is not important, but the main thing is why am I reading books and what I am getting from that book, and am I really applying it in real life. You know what the important reason why am I reading books? It's very simple, my friends. See, in our world, the best way to learn anything is by doing mistake by our own, right? But we all have limited period of time, very short period of time. So in that particular time, we can't explore everything in this world. We can't learn everything just by doing mistake itself. So the best and shortest way is we can learn from others' mistakes. In these books, Harter faced so many others in their lives. So they did research and they did mistakes, they found it, and that's what they shared it. I'm not saying in our life also exactly that same scenario will happen. It's not at all possible. But then we can know that at least the Harter experienced that kind of situation and they learn something from that. And we learn from this book while I'm reading, and we can apply it in our life. It may sound easy in theoretically, but when it comes to reading books and after that applying in our real life, we all face so many hurdles, right? That's why actually I like to know my friends' scenarios, why they didn't able to apply what they learned from the books. So I asked via WhatsApp and Instagram, I asked so many friends why they can't able to apply or execute what learned from the books. Some of them say like, it's all logically good in theory, but when it comes to practical life, it's not at all possible to implement. That's a one case scenario. And another one of my friends shared that while the time I'm reading, it's all in my mind, but when the moment I close that book, all gone away. It's the second scenario. And third scenario is like when we are reading more non-fictional books, it's easy, we can correlate with that. But when we are reading fiction books like Harry Potter, it's really hard to apply in our life. So those kind of scenarios also shared. Likewise, so many of them shared their adults. Now I am going to share what are the adults I faced while applying in real life. Take this book as an example, because this is the book I read exactly 1.5 years back, when the moment I started YouTube channel. See, after I started YouTube channel, in very next video I posted itself, I got so many comments like my grammar is not good, my storytelling is not good, my English is not good. Likewise, so many comments I got it. I totally agree with you. Why? Because before I started this YouTube channel, I don't even hit any stage, and I'm not good at grammar. I'm not an English speaker because I'm not a native English speaker. But then I love to develop my communication skill. I love telling stories. So by that excitement I started, but then I have to learn from the experts and I have to implement it, right? So that's why I bought this book, The Quick and Easy Way to Effective Speaking by Dale Carnegie. After I completed this book itself, see, while I'm reading this book itself, I have this YouTube channel. So whatever I learn from this book, whatever concept they say it will work out to you, I try to implement in this channel itself. but still now I'm struggling in grammar part. Still now I'm struggling with fluency of my English. But it's not, I can say, like when you watch my first video and now this is the, I think 50 plus video I uploaded. If you see me, we can see that changes, drastic change. But then as of now itself I'm not an expert in that, or perfectly say I am very good at English or very good at my communication skill. No, not at all. But then when I'm applying it, I'm not able to apply each of the every concept in this book they said, but I can apply at least something. That something helps me to become the better version of myself in terms of communication skills, in terms of telling stories with you guys. So that's how I'm applying it. But I'm saying I'm not able to apply everything what I learned from this book. And the second book, this Ikigai, this is a book I chosen to read because in our mind we all have one question: why am I really living in this world? Intentionally or non-intentionally, that question will pop up in your mind someday or other day. So I need to find a solution for that. So that only I bought this book. In this book, authors say, like, the Japanese secret to live a long and happy life. The title itself very catchy, and I started reading book, and I'm really said I am applying it in my life. I applied, and I also shared the experience what I gained from this book itself in our YouTube channel on other video. You can also see that. I can give link in below. So in this book the concept is very simple, that whatever thing we love to do and whatever thing we good at it and whatever thing we can get paid for it, that's our Ikigai, and we can follow it. It sounds simple, but it took me more than years to analyze myself, what I'm really good at it, what I'm really love to do. Even still now, that what I'm really love to do is changing, because as a human we are grown up, we are growing up, and likewise we are changing, our values are changing, right? Likewise the things which we love also changing. So every day it's changing, right? So whatever say this is my Ikigai, that also possibly can change after 10 or 15 years. Even after 5 years itself it can change, who knows. But as of now I apply this concept, and I try to get best of it from myself. But even in this book itself they said yoga is too good when you apply it. But in my real life I can't practice yoga in my regular life, in my day-to-day life. It's okay. Why I'm saying, the point I'm sharing is, it's very simple. Whatever books I'm reading, I can't apply 100% of it what I learned from that book. But even I apply just 1% or 10% of the things which I learned from that book, that really helps me to shift from one person to another version of myself. That's what I experienced. So that's how I am applying it as of now, and that's what I like to share in this video. But now comes the core point. The important purpose of this video is, I like to start my startup. I really love to start my startup, but I don't know where I'm start. I don't know how to start. I don't know nothing in related to startups, entrepreneurship. I don't know nothing. But still I have excitement. I have curiosity to learn. So what I did, I bought books like 0 to 1, the Lean Startup, the $100 startups. I bought this many books related to startups, and I also started reading books. I completed fully this book, and these 2 books I completed first part of it and I stopped. Why? Because now what I'm going to do is, I learned something related to startups and entrepreneurship, and I did so many research around idea which I have related to my startup. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to apply what I learned from these books. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So this entire journey, year after, what I'm going to see is, I'm going to share with you my startup journey. Why? Because I like to show my work to you guys, because you are my friends. I can share anything what I'm doing in my life, that if it helps to you also, I will be more happy person. So that's what I'm going to do, my friends. Whatever things I learned related to startups, I'm going to apply in my startup, which I'm building up in today's days. I still even didn't launch it, but sooner I'm going to launch it. I'm going to see everything related to my startups yet another video. But the main core purpose of this video is, I'm going to share the beginning of my startups. I want to share the story of my startups from this moment onwards. So let's begin, guys. So yeah friends, my startup journey is a new series. In this series I'm going to share whatever thing I learned related to startups and entrepreneurship. I'm going to apply in my startup, and I'm going to share with you all everything related to my startups in this journey. So I hope this series will help you also. It may inspire you also in terms of, you start a business, you start your own dream startup. That's what I like to share in this video. See you at another video. Bye.